Hey guys, how are you? I'm here to give you a divine feminine reading. It's funny because I was going to do a live and I don't know why I decided to set up something different, and then I was going to do a divine feminine, divine masculine, but I just did that. So I'm here to give you a divine feminine healing reading. So reading and healing messages, because you know me. I'm all about the healing, okay guys? So hopefully you guys are all having a very good day. Guys, if you're new to my channel, please like, share, and subscribe. Just did my hair. I have a hard time not touching my hair. Well, I have a hard time not touching my hair, period. But I just colored it and cut it so it's like extra dark and nice and soft and silky today. Sorry guys, I know I'm obsessed with touching my hair. Okay, if you're new here, sorry guys for the chit chat. Please like, share, and subscribe. And if you want a private reading, please email me at phoenixarisingbydior. Guys, I forgot to do my prayer, so I'm going to be doing it with you guys, okay? Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. As we forgive those who trespass against us, and lead us not to temptation, but deliver us from evil. Father in heaven, Spirit guide, show me clearly. What is it that you want to tell divine feminines today? Oh, as I do that, a card just flipped out. A message of love. A message of love. An invitation of love. All you need is love. It's funny, the Queen of Cups almost fell out in reverse. It almost fell out. Have you been closing your heart off to love, feminines? Have you been, or maybe you're feeling in need of love. You're feeling in need of love, but I'm putting it back in because it almost fell out because, yeah, maybe you're feeling in need of love. Oh, a lot of cards that are flipping and going back in. Interesting. See what happens. Holding on to the message of love. Holding on. Oh, I got it. You're holding on to it's almost like you want this love in your life. You want something new. You want this spark of love. But I should have just kept the Queen of Cups in reverse out. As I said that, cards just went flying. I feel like you're holding on to the fact that you don't want to allow love in your life. Let's see. You don't know the truth. This is kind of empowering, actually. You don't see this. You don't really realize how much you are in your Empress status, okay? How growthful you actually are. Even though you're holding on to the fact that maybe you're having this wall up, right? And it's like it's like in one part of you want this message of love, you want this hope of love, you want this beginning of love, right? That's one part of you. But then the other part of you, it's like you have a wall that's 20 feet high, and that is, it's like you're being stubborn, you're holding on to this. It's your protection. You're feeling protective. But what Spirit wants me to tell you is that you don't see how divine you actually are all by yourself. It's like you don't need the love of another to make you sit in this Empress status. You're already there. You maybe don't even see it yet, okay? It's like almost like you don't need anybody else to complete you, Spirit is saying to you. Oh my God, you know what I was gonna say? For those of you who watch my channel, you're gonna get this. When I saw the Empress card, and I was gonna say, you don't realize how you already are the Empress. And then I was gonna say, you know how I always say, you need to have the perfect blend of the High Priestess and the Empress. And look who fucking came out. The High Priestess. It's almost like Spirit wants me to say, like, you don't need to work at being the Empress. You just have to focus on merging the two energies of being the high priestess, of knowing, of being silent, knowing when to speak, knowing your worth, knowing your growthfulness. And then it's like you don't need to be that center of attention. You just need to stand in your power to know your worth. It's like you don't need to be the center of attention. You don't need everybody's eyes on you all the time. You just need to know your place as balanced out in the yin and yang of high priestess and empress. Okay? I like this message, Spirit. Thank you. You've been very stressed, though, about your stability, about your growth, about your movement forward. Will you grow? Will you grow financially? Will there be stability in your head? Let's see something. Divine feminines. I think Spirit's saying stop stressing so much about the stability. Stop stressing so much about your financial stability and about how you have not received the wishes that you have wanted in your life so far. It's time to move beyond that, right? It's time to evolve. It's time to go beyond. It's like you know the truth. You know the truth. And it's time to evolve. It's time to take the journey forward. Because this partnership, twice I've seen the Justice card, this partnership that you were dealing with from the past blocked you and was too heavy for you. You were carrying it just fine, but it was too much for you. This was your blockage. This old partner was your blockage. You being in this mental conflict blocked you, and this is too burdensome, right? It's time to drop it. Even though it's still in your mind, it's time to drop it. See? It never gave you love, and all it did was keep you trapped in sadness. But remember, you kept yourself trapped in this sadness because you decided to wait on something that was blocking you from going to the next phase of your life. All of this did was leave you with, and again, 3 times the Justice card. Okay, guys? And then this card is coming. This card was popping out. You're going to get justice for the past. This broken lover. This blockage. You will be receiving justice for the past. The truths will be coming out about a broken union and about stability coming into play. Okay, so hold on a second. Let's see. So this Justice card, 3 times that I put the cards down, and this is at the top of the deck. Lady Justice. Okay? The Red Queen. Off with his head. Possibly. Hopefully not. But yeah, it's like, it's time to move on. This broken union, this broken commitment, this broken partnership has blocked you, has made you stagnant, has left you at a place where you couldn't take a journey forward. You allowed this weight to hold you back. This heavy weight and this metaphorical waiting, this mental waiting has blocked you and left you in emptiness and sadness. Okay. Healing message, please, for Divine Feminines. Healing messages, please, for Divine Feminines. stomach. Sorry, guys, if you can hear it. There's no beauty in trapping yourself in your creativity. So it's like you're not unleashing your true inner self. There's no beauty in that. There's no pride in that. There's no, it's like leaves you in an ugly state, if that makes sense, right? It leaves you feeling tarnished, dirty, dark. Accept it. Accept what? It fell. It didn't fall. It just flipped. Accept this fact. Okay. Accept that fact. You need to start paying attention to the signs. You need to be a little bit more wise, feminines. Okay? And accept the fact that there is no beauty in trapping yourself in your true, trapping yourself from evolving, trapping yourself from being your true self, period. Okay? What else? The cycle. You're in the cycle. Okay, you have entered the cycle of ending your wild side, feminines. For those of you who maybe been promiscuous girls. No harm in that. Been there, done that. Yeah, so you're ending this wild side and you're moving more towards faith, towards your spirituality, right? Good. You're in a cycle of maybe being a little bit more prude-ish. You've been procrastinating. Maybe you've been procrastinating having faith. Okay? You've been procrastinating and taking your time on having faith. Faith that the universe is going to give you everything that you need. And for those of you who have not been promiscuous, and those of you who have been prudish all of these years because you've been waiting, then this message would be in the reverse, okay? Because this can go either way. Maybe you need to end the cycle of being a prude if you are the other extreme. And you need to have faith and stop procrastinating, wasting your time, okay? Because not all of us are going to be promiscuous. Not all of us are going to be prudes, right? So wherever that message suits you, like, fit it into your world, right? Fit it into why Spirit is giving you this message. Because if you're a prude and you're like, well, I've never been wild. Well, then maybe you've been too uptight. Maybe you need to balance yourself out, like I was saying before. You need to balance yourself out, you know? Sometimes it's okay to take off that mask and show people the other side of you. Okay? See? And what did Spirit say before? There's no beauty in keeping yourself locked away. There's no beauty in keeping yourself a prisoner of your creativity. And your sexual nature is your sacral chakra, and your wild side is your sacral chakra, right? So, for you prudes, maybe it's time to, let go a little bit. And for you wild chicks, maybe it's time to bring it back a minute. Bring some balance, right? Bring some balance. But what Spirit is definitely saying is, it is time to have faith. I sang this yesterday on my daily vibe. Well, I got to have faith, the faith, the faith. I've got to have faith, the faith, the faith, baby. I love George Michael. What else? I miss him. I miss his music. There's no love in what? And we have been talking about this a lot, actually. You don't love yourself if you're not proud of who you are. Even of the ugly truths, right? Of the ugly mistakes that we've made. You need to understand that we were all meant to go through these things to put us to the path that we are right now. Right here. At this moment. At this moment. You know me, I'm always hearing a song. So if you don't love it or embrace it. All right, maybe whatever. Maybe you're like, well, I'm not proud of it, but it's what made me who I am right now. Embracing it, accepting it, and saying, yeah, that's who I was. That's who I was then. This is who I am now. Nothing wrong with that, right? Nothing wrong with that. But by you not, it's like you don't love yourself. They're saying like you're lacking this love, your self-love, because you're ashamed of your past. Spirit's saying no. Like, you need to love yourself. You need to be proud of who you are, regardless. Okay? We all fuck up. It's a part of life. And we all fuck up multiple times. That's also a part of life. Never learning is being foolish. Right? Fool me once, fool me twice, fool me 3 times. Who are you fooling? Right? Yourself. You're just fooling yourself. See? Okay, thank you, Spirit. See? By you not loving yourself, by you not being proud of yourself, will also be your blockage to never discovering your true purpose here on this planet, this lifetime, right now. Okay? It will block you. This lack of self-love, lack of pride will block you from ever discovering your true purpose here. I don't know. Isn't that everybody's quest? Well, anybody who's slightly evolved, isn't that their quest? Is to find out, what's my purpose? All these people that are not evolved don't give 2 fucks about your purpose on life, and you just go through the motions, the mundane motions of life. And you're satisfied with that. Bravo to you. I wish I could live such a simple life, but I can't. I'm always asking why? Or how do I better myself? How do I get to the next phase? How do I not make these mistakes anymore? How did I not see what I was doing before? Does it make sense, right? You're not standing in your masculine power? All right, well, let me see. What do you mean by this? What about this? Again. Okay, all right. Something definitely about your sexuality, about not being proud of who you are, maybe even sexually. Okay? It's saying like you're not standing in your power. You need to rise up above all this. You need to accelerate. You need to succeed in and like I said, it's going to be different. You need to succeed in this fact, or excel beyond it and rise above this wild side in reverse. Not being wild or being too wild, like I said, it's going to mean something different. So if you're ashamed of the fact that you were too promiscuous, or if you were ashamed of the fact that you didn't let yourself loose, or whatever the case it is, it's like you need to move beyond this. Or if there's something about your sexuality that's fucking you up in the head, it's like, no, you need to just accept it and be proud of it and rise above it. All right? I mean, I know this is going to sound harsh, but not harsh at all, because for those of you who find it harsh, then you probably shouldn't be listening to my channel. The only thing that you should be ashamed of is if you abused somebody sexually, if you raped somebody, if you took advantage of somebody out of their not in their free will, or if you molested a child. Other than that, who gives a fuck? Okay? Just accept it and move on, because it's time to ascend. But I feel like this is holding you back. What else, spirit guides? What else, spirit guides? You need to free yourself, guys. You need to be free. You need to be determined of getting over this issue that you have, okay? I could really go into my own personal problems here to explain some truth to you guys, but sometimes I feel like it's overbearing for you guys because it's a TMI, first off. And then it's like, you know, some people don't like to hear that. But I also feel like Spirit made me go through these things to help you guys understand. You're not listening to the sign of your rebirth. You're not listening to your spirit guides. All right? You're not listening, but you need to free yourself. All right, so I had a lot of things in my life that I could have been ashamed of sexually. First of all, I was sexually abused as a child. And then I was a product of rape as a teenager. Which led me, so there's two things. When you deal with this in your life, it's like you either are one extreme where like you will never be sexually active again, or you're promiscuous because it's the only way that you can control it. It's like I have control over this, and they're both sense of control. I decide to never be sexually active so nobody can ever hurt me again, or I'm going to be sexually active on my own terms, and then you screw around with everybody, right? Because that's a sense of you being, because now you're in a situation where you can control it. Make sense? So I was very promiscuous and a result of things that happened to me, right? And I was ashamed of it for so many years. I like beat myself up over it. I have like spurts of it, not like I was promiscuous forever. Like I had spurts of it because it was my way of getting control back of my life, right? Well, you think you can control me, but no, I'm the one who says yes. I'm the one who says no, right? For those of you who are on the same page as me, you'll get this. And for those of you who are the complete opposite, you're going to be like, I don't get it at all. But for those of you who experience what I've experienced and then like pick the promiscuous sides for gaining control, like you'll get what I'm saying to you. I was ashamed of it for so many years. I hated myself for it. And then one day I was like, you know what? I'm happy I went through all these things because I'm happy that I went through all this, and then I went through my promiscuous phase, and now it's like I can help other people, and it's like also it made me who I am right now, right? It's who I am as a person. It's why I'm never judgmental of like anything, because anything is possible. Believe me, I know. So like anything is possible, and maybe you don't want to air it on fucking YouTube like I am right now, but you don't have to, right? But clearly I am, because I have accepted it and I'm okay with it. Like, I don't like, put it on my fucking resumes for jobs, but I'm okay with it. I know it's what made me who I am today as a person, right? That's why people tell me things and I'm never fazed, and they look at me like I have 7 heads. They're like, you don't ever judge anyone. I'm like, no, I'm in no position to judge anybody. I'm like, please, I've done my things. Like, there's reasons why we go through things in our life. It's to put us where we are now if you choose to learn. Now, if you choose to constantly be in that promiscuous cycle, you need to wake up. And if you're constantly prudish, you need to wake up, because you're lacking something in life when you're not allowing yourself to be intimate with somebody. And you will never evolve in a relationship when there's that emptiness of intimacy. Does that make sense? Okay. All right, so what else does Spirit want to tell you? Yeah, see? It's time to declutter this thought pattern. It's time to let it go. It's time to imagine the fairy gods above you sprinkling little fairy dust and just all these thoughts in your mind going poof. I let it go into the universe. I don't care. I don't care. I love it, right? I don't care. I'm evolving. I'm going to let this go, Because if I don't, like Spirit said before, you'll never find your purpose. You will never receive the gifts of the universe. You need to be in a conscious mind of receptivity. By you holding on to this baggage, do you see how beautiful? This is like gold dust. That's exactly what I want you to visualize. This like, I'm letting it go. I don't care anymore. This is who I am. If you don't like it, go fuck yourself. It's who I am. I can't change the past. I can only change what I'm doing every step forward, right? Let it go. See? Sing the Elsa song. Let it go, let it go. Can't hold it back anymore, right? Gotta let it go. Let the shit go. Oh my God, I feel like I haven't sang in weeks. And COVID is really stopping everything. See, you need to let it go and be wise. So you can, so you can get the things that the universe, they're literally repeating the same thing over and over again. Then once you let it go and you allow yourself to receive, because you're not allowing it now because you're holding on to it, you need to declutter this thought pattern. You will know. It's like you will come to an inner knowing of what your life purpose is and what it is that you're actually meant to receive in this life, okay? But unfortunately, see, you're not rising. You need to take the journey forward. Unfortunately, like my Reiki client who has evolved immensely, and I saw her today, it takes work. It takes mental work to get to that place. You need to be in the right state of mind to get to this place, okay? And you need to truly say out loud to yourself, self, or look in the mirror, Rose, I accept myself. I'm looking in the mirror right now because I'm looking at my reflection in this videotape. Self, whatever your name is out there, I accept myself. I accept my flaws. My flaws made me who I am today. But I'm going to be better in this next cycle. I choose to be better because I want more for my life. Okay? What else? What else? See? Oh, fucking love it, man. Love it when spirit is in tune and everything is coming out exactly the way it should. Vibrancy. You need to show your colors. What did I say? Being proud of yourself. You need to show your colors. You need to be authentic. Don't be sneaky. Don't be that person who was hiding before. Don't hide your true self either, okay? Be you, okay? You need to come into this place of, I'm fucking fabulous. Don't you see this? Sorry. All right, that sounds a little bit like, vain. But all right, for most people are not vain. There might be a couple of people on here who are very vain. But for those of you who are not, it's time to be, okay? It is time to show your colors and be proud of those colors and just stand tall, okay? It's funny. I'm like, everyone always laughs at me when I say this. I'm 5'4" 3/4. I used to be 5'5". I'm already shrinking, but I broke my leg so many times. I truly believe it's because my one leg is shorter. It's making me just short altogether. The reason why I'm telling you this is because everyone looks at me and they're like, how tall are you? And I'm like, oh, I'm 5'4" 3/4. And they laugh at me, first of all, that I put the 3/4 because I'm like, oh, really almost 5'5", not 5'4". But because everyone thinks I'm so much taller than I am, right? Why? Why do you think that? Because I stand proud in who I am. I don't give a fuck. If I'm 5 foot, if I'm 4 foot, I'm going to stand tall in myself, in my self-worth. And it comes across that I'm so much taller than I actually am. everyone's like, wow, I thought you were like 5'7", and I'm like, no, I'm not. It's just, it's how you carry yourself, right? And then you see these people who are 5'7", they're like this, right? They have lack of self-worth, lack of pride. Spirit is saying, show your colors and be authentic to who you are. It's like the movie Trolls, right? And what was Cyndi Lauper? And I see your true colors shining through. I see your true colors, and that's why I love you. So don't be afraid. And I don't remember the rest of the words. And I see your true colors are beautiful like a rainbow. All right? Guys, show your true self. Embrace your true self. Accept your true self, guys. There's nothing more beautiful than somebody really being proud of who they are. It's amazing. Oh my God, my oldest daughter has never had self-worth. She's 18 years old. She's so proud and she's so unique in her own way. And I'm just like, I mean, yes, she's beautiful, but she's more beautiful not because she's the smartest girl in school, not because she's the prettiest girl in school, not because she's the most athletic or she's the best dancer or the best singer or the best whatever. She's so beautiful because she doesn't give a fuck anymore about what anybody thinks of her. She doesn't care how she dresses. She doesn't even care if she brushes her teeth. It sounds horrible, but she's just like, yeah, I'm pretty, I don't care. Like in her head. And you don't know how much work it was to get her to that place. But to finally see her in that is like so rewarding as a mother. Just be like, yes, you are owning your shit and you're not accepting what anybody else has to say about you. And that is what Spirit wants you guys to do, okay? You need to master this, okay? You need to master being vibrant. You need to master being authentic and truly not giving two fucks what anybody says about you. Okay? Because if you don't, you'll never know your higher calling. This is the third time it has said this in this message. Repeat. Okay? So the point of this video is you need to love yourself. You need to forgive and accept whatever you did or didn't do, okay? Because if you don't, you're never going to know your true purpose, your true calling here on earth. Spirit did say there will be justice for whatever you have been dealing with in the past. But you, my friends, my feminines, need to love yourself. Need to see how beautiful you are. Need to take off the mask. If you're somebody who needs to put a filter on every time you take a picture, or if you're somebody who must wear makeup to go get gas in your car, all right? Yes, there are people like that. Or if you're somebody who has to put makeup on to go to the beach, or, you can't wear an outfit unless you put your Spanx on. I don't know, all right? I mean, you know what I mean? Maybe you just need to let that shit go. Just be like, you know what? It's not so important. I don't need to be perfect all the time. It's okay to show my flaws. I show mine almost every day here. And my friends laugh at me. They're like, Rose, I can't believe you have the balls to sit there in your pajamas, makeup on from yesterday. Your hair is not done. You're a hot mess. And you're sitting like in your bathroom floor or wherever I'm at. And I don't care because I'm not there to show you how beautiful I am when I get dressed up. I'm not there to show you that I live in the most amazing house, or if I don't live in the most amazing house. I'm not putting on a show for you. I'm here to give you a message. And what's important is that the message gets out there. Okay? And I think that Spirit is trying to tell you, do you get the message? Do you? I don't know, but there's definitely a lot of work here for you to do to master your true, authentic self. Be proud of who you are and let it go so you can truly receive the gifts that the universe has in store for you. All right, guys. I'll see you next time. Love and light.